How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Farming Simulator 19 Survival Series. So, it is 7:52 in the morning, and we can actually speed up time a little bit. And we're gonna run over here and have a look how our CCM is doing. So, I haven't actually looked into how to go from CCM raw to just CCM. So, I still have to look into that. If you have said anything in the previous episode where I asked about it, at the time of this recording, that episode hasn't gone live yet, so I wouldn't know, unfortunately. But, yeah, that's fine. I'll probably, maybe, hopefully, have read the comments by the next episode, but I don't really know. I don't know how much recording I'll be able to do today. So we'll have to wait and see. So I am recording in bulk just because it's easier that way. And yeah, also I kind of have to record when I can. So if you haven't seen the rant video, you can go back about 2 or so episodes. It actually says rant in the title. So you can go watch that and then you'll know what I mean when I say I need to record when I can. And basically, if you haven't watched it yet, I have to record when I have electricity. And no, it's not because I'm not paying my electricity bill, it's because we literally cannot produce electricity in South Africa. So, yeah, great. Okay, so we are gonna grab, this is all of the corn we've got. So I decided to not use the Valtra with the auger wagon for this job. I decided to use the John Deere and the 3 trailers here because the John Deere is slow. So yeah, I thought this will be a better job around or a better tractor for around the farm here, for this job at least. So we're gonna take this and drop it into here. And which trailer do we have selected? There we go. So we're gonna throw it in there. We can turn that off. Let's see where the Ford is. Oh, that was a big one. Actually, that reminds me, the stuttering on the game is actually much better since I played around with the settings a while back. But what I have noticed is that when I play the game, what I'm seeing now, everything's very smooth and running well. We get the odd stutter here and there like the one we just got, but nothing bad. I can cope with it. It's fine. But the recordings seem to be quite stuttery, and I haven't been able to pinpoint that. I've been looking around on the internet for some solutions to that, but I haven't been able to find any. So it seems to be an OBS thing. So ideal situation here would be to have 2 different computers and run a capture card and then use one computer for gameplay and one for recording, but obviously that is very expensive. So I do everything on one PC, and the PC should be able to run everything just fine. I mean, it is a decent sized PC, so I don't know what the stutteriness is. And it's not I thought maybe it was my editing software, but I went back and checked the raw footage from OBS, and the raw footage is stuttery, especially noticeable when driving like this. So I don't know what the deal is with that, but if I do get a solution, then obviously I will fix it. But it's definitely better. The quality is much better since I'm recording in, well, actually I'm not recording in 2K. I am rendering in 2K. So that definitely helps with the quality of the videos by the time they hit YouTube, because we get the better codec now. So that's nice. We need to run this back to the farm because we need to change the header. We'll probably just drop the header in a shed or something. We can actually fold that up. There we go. So yeah, if I do get a solution for the slight stutteriness, I mean, it's not major. It's definitely not deal breaking. It's not a major thing. It's just slightly noticeable. If you look at trees and things, they tend to sort of jump. It also almost seems like it's only capturing every second frame or something like that. And it is set to record in 60 frames per second and everything, but I don't know a lot about this stuff. I thought it might have something to do with a keyframe interval or something that's set to 2, but apparently that has nothing to do with it, so I don't know. I'm trying some different things. We'll see how it goes. I'll just keep on playing around with it, and we'll see. I have actually, for this recording, changed from a constant bitrate to a variable bitrate, to see if that solves the problem, because I do render in a variable bitrate, but I don't record in a variable. So let's see if that helps. And yeah, I don't know, we'll see. It's fine. It's not a big deal. You guys have said that it's not major. So, and also from my perspective, it doesn't look to be anything too bad. But yeah, you guys have said that the 2K videos, because we get the higher codec, even if you're watching in 1080, you'll still get the higher codec now because it gets uploaded in 2K. A lot of you have said that it makes a big difference, so I'm very happy to hear that, and it's definitely worth the extra effort and waiting time that it takes to get those videos up. But yeah, definitely worth it. I really, really like doing high quality videos, as high quality as I possibly can, with what I've got. So yeah, that's always nice. Oh, and another thing that I wanted to talk about very briefly. We're not going to be able to make it through there, but luckily this field is harvested, so I'm just going to shoot through the field here and not drive all the way around. Is for a long time I have been completely off social media. I haven't used social media at all. A lot of my social media accounts were just deleted. So what I have done recently, though, with the help of my lovely wife, she's helping me with a lot of this stuff. And the reason I went off social media is because I don't understand it. I struggle with social media. I just don't get it. I mean, I don't really get YouTube either. That's why my channel's that small. So yeah, I just don't understand Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all of this stuff. So my wife is helping me with this, so I'm very thankful for that. So thanks to her. So she set up a couple of different accounts, and she's going to help me manage those accounts, some of them at least. So I'm going to, in the link of this video, and probably all of the videos from here on in, I'm going to put some social media links. So if you want to follow me on social media, then you can go ahead and do so. I would really appreciate it if you do. Because it's always fun posting things for someone, rather than just posting it kind of for yourself. Right, let's turn that on. This is... what is this? Canola? I just want to know if I need to... yeah, that's canola. Okay, we're not going to get a swath off of this, so it's fine. We'll turn the HUD off, just so everything looks a bit nicer. But yeah, so I'm going to post things on there. I am actually making some TikTok videos recently. It's a thing that I started recently to try and help the YouTube channel. And it's not anything special. It's literally just me sitting in my little studio thing here and giving like one-liner farming jokes and that sort of thing. So if you're into farming jokes or just jokes in general, you can go ahead and have a look at that. And then a lot of that gets posted onto Facebook then, and Instagram Reels, I think. And I'll probably put a lot of them on Twitter as well. So Twitter is the one that I really want to focus on and see if I can get that growing. That will be my priority. The Facebook and Instagram side, I don't really understand it that much, so my wife is sort of going to cover most of that. But yeah, a lot of what we do in our personal lives is going to be posted on there as well. So if you sort of want to know what's going on behind the scenes, then yeah, follow me on the social medias, and then you can see all that sort of things. And actually, one of the posts that I'll do today, I had a bit of a surprise this morning. So I don't know if anyone from Giant Software actually watches my video. I doubt it. But if someone does, thank you. And also thank you for my little gift. So Giants, this morning I was in the shower and someone pitched up, well, the post office pitched up at our gate, and I got a very nice package from Germany from Giants. And it is a very, very nice framed sort of a certificate to say that I am part of the Giants partner program. So, and it's very nice. It's very, very nice. Very well done. So if anyone from Giants is watching this, thank you very much for that. I didn't expect it. That was very nice. And it was actually perfect timing. I needed a bit of a pick-me-up, and that definitely hit the spot. That did the job. So I'll be posting a picture of that on all of the social medias today. And yeah, again, to Giants, thanks very much for that. That was great. I really like that when I took it out the box. And yeah, for all of the viewers, if you want to see what that looks like, go follow me on all of the links below. And yeah, again, I'll be posting some of this more personal sort of things. And if you like jokes, then head over to my TikTok channel. It's nothing special. It's just something that I'm trying to see if we can generate some viewers and subscribers for the YouTube channel using another platform. So that's basically the idea behind it, what I'm trying to do. And so far, I don't know if it's working. It might be, but it's difficult to say, because the moment I started that, the Gold Rush how-tos started picking up, because Gold Rush published on consoles. So that was exactly the same time. So obviously the channel did pick up, and the subscribers picked up massively. So all of you that came in from Gold Rush who subscribed to the channel, thank you very much and welcome. I don't play Gold Rush that often anymore, although I wouldn't rule it out for the future. It might come back to the channel, but for now it is basically Farming Simulator that I'm focusing on, and Farming Simulator would probably remain the sole focus of this channel for a very long time, probably for the future of this channel. I might throw other games in between. I have been thinking about other games to throw in between, something that'll still fit the channel, something like maybe Snow Runner or even Gold Rush. But we'll see. Maybe down the line we'll do something like that, but for now we'll sort of focus on Farming Simulator and specifically this series. But that is enough of me rambling on. Let's get these fields sorted out, and we've got quite a bit of harvesting to do today, but I also want to try and get it done as quickly as we possibly can, and I want to get it done today in this episode, because we have got a stupid amount of wool and eggs to sell. I think we're actually going to have to take the big tractor trailer, the flatbed tractor trailer, to move everything, because the pickup is not going to be able to take all of that, the gooseneck trailers. So yeah, I want to try and get all of that sold today. Our money is building up really nicely. We're sitting on $573,000. So yeah, money's doing well. Hopefully by the end of this episode we'll be over 600,000, and obviously we'll still have all of the crops to sell as well. And with the canola here, we're going to be making diesel, so we'll have all of that. And we're making CCM, so we'll have all of that. And yeah, hopefully we can make quite a bit of money in the next few episodes here and in today's episode, and that is probably going to get us to our long-term goal, or which has been our long-term goal, which was getting a nice cow farm. So yeah, I think we are financially at a point where we can do all of that, and probably our silos as well, to be honest. So yeah, that's going to be a fun one. We'll probably do a sort of a farm revamp or a farm build over a couple of episodes rather than just one. And yeah, we'll see. That is probably in the near future. But we are going to jump into a time lapse, and we'll probably get all of the fields knocked out here in this time lapse, so it might be a slightly lengthy one, but that's fine. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Alright, so that is harvest officially complete. Which is nice. That went pretty quickly, actually. So, yeah, we've got a decent amount of crops. We've got one field that we need to bale to make some straw. And that is the oat field that we just did. Everything else doesn't give any straw. So, corn doesn't. Sunflowers doesn't. Canola doesn't. And soybeans doesn't. So it was literally only the oat. Normally we have at least a couple of fields that we can get some straw off. But yeah, not today. But that's fine. The combine is already back there. You can kind of see it right over the shed there. So it's already there, ready for cleaning and servicing. So I'll give the combine and the header a wash and a service, and then I'll go grab the corn header and give that a wash and a service as well. But I think I'll do that off screen, and I'll wash this off screen as well. So we're gonna head over here and see how our CCM is doing, see if anything's happening. I think everything's probably at a standstill because it's probably full. Yeah, so that's full, 30,000. Still got a bit of maize in there, which is good. Or corn, I suppose. They call it maize, but that's fine. I don't know if there's actually a difference between corn and maize. Don't know. I also still need to sell that bit of pig food there, and I think I'm going to sell all of the bags as well. So we'll probably grab a trailer at some stage and just throw all of the bags into a trailer. Right, we can bring the displays back so we can see what's going on. We've got 3.6 tons in here. So this is only a 14,500 litre trailer. So we can empty that mill over there. We can empty that twice in this trailer, and we'll still have a little bit left, about a 1,000 left. So yeah, maybe a little bit small for the job, but it's such a small distance that I don't think it's really worth using or buying a bigger, fancier trailer for this job. So we're gonna empty this twice more. I don't think that's lined up. No. Alright, yeah, so we've got a lot of pig food there. That is 1,000 liters each, if I remember correctly. So yeah, I guess we'll probably get all of it into this trailer, and then we can head off and sell it somewhere. I'll have to have a look where we can sell that. I do want to try and sell the eggs and the wool today, but I'm not sure if we're going to get to it. It's already pretty deep into this episode, so I don't know if we'll get to do it today, or maybe only tomorrow. Maybe we can at least sell the pig food today. That'll be nice. So let's move this. We'll let that dump. Let's see if there's... How much is in here? Yeah, quite a bit. Right, let's move this forward. We'll dump the second trailer, which is 99% full. So we'll dump that in there so that can continue doing its thing. This is probably just about done. And we've probably got a decent amount in here already. Yeah, 55,500 liters. Very nice. Alright, let's grab one more trailer and we'll dump it in there. We'll just leave it. And we need to... Oh, we'll have to start moving some canola soon as well. Maybe we can use the auger to... Like the auger wagon. To drop directly into that. I mean, that should work. The auger wagon is pretty high, so... yeah, we might actually be able to do that. That'll be much, much easier. Right, and this is our final load for now. I'm sure we can probably fill another trailer, because that thing works quick. I mean, that thing works really quick. So, yeah, that's fine though. We'll just do this one for now. And then we can probably grab something with a front loader. I don't know what we have nearby that can lift pallets. We do have a... Oh, we bought that thing. Yeah, okay, we're going to grab the... Well, we'll actually use the Ford for that. That works really well on the Ford. So let's get this emptied out first. And then we shall Ooh, we need to grab the front loader as well. Okay. That's fine. Okay, there we go. That's done. So we're going to grab all of the pig food. But actually, before we do that, let's check the prices first. So I think we'll just put the trailer here. And let's have a look at pig food. I know we can sell it somewhere, or at least I think so. There we go. Pig food. Ooh, that is worth a lot. 6,800. Going down, but that's fine. And that's at the Edge Grain Vault. Right, so we're going to disconnect that. And not going to make that turn. We need to grab the front loader attachment, or the forklift attachment, but we also need to grab the front loader machine and grab the bit of pig food that's on the ground. We used to have one of these, a blue one, and we just never used it, so I got rid of it. But it's actually a very, very handy little piece of equipment. Right, put this there. We'll come back to that in a second. We've still got a bit of firewood on there as well, but we can't sell that. It's not enough. So we might need to do some logging again in the near future so we can get a bit more firewood. Get rid of those trays or pallets. It's a good thing we don't need that trailer. Oh, that's right. This bucket. Oh no, it can. I thought for a moment there this bucket can't. Oops. Can't pick up pig food. Right, I think I've got all of it. Oh, this seems like such a struggle. 25%. 0.72. I hope I got all of it. It is a bit of a pain that you can't always see something that's on the ground. Sometimes it just doesn't show up. You need quite a bit for it to show up. So you don't always really know if you grabbed all of it. And especially with this bucket here, it's got a bit of a weird pickup. It has to be at a very specific angle to pick things up off the ground. But I'm sure it's fine. Okay. So, now we've just got the bags. We'll go put this back at its home. It is a handy piece of equipment, but I would like to buy something a bit nicer somewhere down the line, but I can't really justify the price of a new one just yet because we don't really use it that often. In fact, I might actually buy a telehandler rather than a front loader. Okay, so controls on this. I need to figure out on my joystick what it is. There we go. Yeah, I think it's that one. Beautiful. So let's see if this will pick it up straight off the ground. I don't know if it's low enough. Yeah, seems to be. Beautiful. Oh, that's not good. I think this has a belt function. We might need to use that. There we go. No. There we go. Okay, that'll do fine. That's definitely not on there like it should be, but it'll do the job for now. I'm destroying just about everything on this farm right now. Let's see. I don't know how much. I don't think it shows how much is actually in a bag, but we can check the shop. I think we did. I think it was $1,000. I might need to move that John Deere as well, because that is slightly in the way. There we go. That's better. The belt function is really, really handy on this. But right, we are going to do this in a really, really quick time lapse. Because it is quite a boring job. So I'm going to get this knocked out real quick. And I'll see you guys in what would literally be a few seconds. Alright, we are on the last pallet and things are going much smoother. It's just one of those things where you need a second to get used to it, and then it's absolutely fine. And I have to say, this front loader attachment, or the forklift attachment, actually makes pallet handling like this a joy. It is such a great piece of equipment, and I'm actually thinking that if we move the sheep, or maybe not even move them, but just get another sheep pen where the pallets of wool don't spawn under a low roof, then I might actually just buy another old tractor, like maybe a really old front wheel drive John Deere. I think I just hit the mill there. I did indeed. That's fine though, but I might buy something like a really old John Deere or something, a two-wheel drive, maybe even a two-wheel drive Ford. I do like the Fords a lot. And anything two-wheel drive, really. We can have a look around. It can be a New Holland, it can be anything. I'll have a look around and see what's available, like a really, really old two-wheel drive tractor, as long as it's got a front attacher. Then we might get rid of the John Deere skid steer and use a tractor with that forklift extension, since it's very useful. It's so much easier to work with it, and that belt is amazing. So let's have a quick look. If that is still, yep, edge grain vault, so that is the one up here. So we're gonna head out that way real quick and see what we can make. We've got just under 8 tons of pig food here, and this is all of the pig food which was a byproduct from the potato sorting. So if you've joined recently and you haven't watched the entire series, when we plant potatoes, then we put them through a washer, and from there we put them through sorters, and that gives us premium potatoes, which means we get a lot more money for the same amount of potatoes, but as a byproduct we get pig food. And since we don't have pigs, and I don't think we ever will have pigs on this farm, I did consider it for a while, but I don't think it's really going to fit the farm. I want to try and focus a bit more on the sheep and cows and maybe the chickens as well. But I don't think there's going to be a place for pigs on this farm, since they don't really produce anything. You just sort of breed them and sell them. And I find that to be a little bit on the boring side, to be honest. But yeah, for now, if we do go into pigs, I'm not saying we won't, but I think it's unlikely. But if we do buy some pigs and a pig pen and all of that, then I mean, we'll just make more pig food, or we can always just buy pig food. But we'll see. Again, I doubt it, and this is, at this stage, worth more in money than in food, in my opinion. So, well, there we go. Almost $54,000 that we made out of that. So definitely worth selling, rather than just having it sit around the farm and being in the way, really. So there we go. That's actually a lot more than what I expected. I expected about $20,000, somewhere around there. But I mean, I'm not gonna be complaining about $54,000. So there we go, and we are, the sky's so bright, $635,000. Yeah, if the sky's so bright, you can't see anything. You can't see the time, you can't see the weather, you can't see the money, when you're sort of in a straight view. Oh, there we go, big stutter. Sort of like a straight view like this. Oh, talking about the stutter, I think this might be hopefully the last time that we talk about sort of performance and that sort of thing. I did have a look at the earlier recordings with the setting changes that I did in OBS, and it seems to be fine. It seems to be smooth now, and everything seems to be running fine. So if there are any stutters, that is the actual game stutters and not something to do with rendering or OBS or the recording itself or anything like that. So hopefully that is all of the problems solved now. And it only took about, what, 71 or 72 episodes. I'm not really sure what episode we're on right now. But something in the 70s. So, yeah, it took quite a long time to get all of that sorted out. But we're there. We made it. Which is fine. I mean, it means that the rest of the series is going to be hopefully as smooth and as high quality as we can possibly get it. And it also means that future series that will come to the channel will start out in high quality and no stuttering and no frame rate issues in the game and everything. So yeah, it's quite baffling to me that it struggles, because it is a pretty high-end PC. So yeah, I don't know what the deal is, but yeah, I think we're gonna leave that to do its thing. This has probably got quite a bit in here still. Yeah. It worked through all of the maze, actually, so I think this is completely empty. It is indeed. Right, so we can put that away, and we can just throw the rest of it in there, and then we can start looking at selling, although I want to try and change it to CCM rather than the raw CCM. I still need to figure out how to do that. We can probably put that John Deere away. That trailer we'll probably leave there. We might just give it a wash. I don't know. We need to start making some diesel from the canola. We need to put the trailers away. We need to put the Ford away. We need to put the John Deere away that's connected to those tractors, actually. And we need to service the Valtra and the auger wagon, although we're going to use that again, I think, for the canola. We need to service that. We need to wash everything. There's so much work. So much work to do. But we'll hopefully get all of those little chores done in the next episode. So we'll hop up on our rock here, although there's not much to look at the moment. But yeah, it's become a bit of a tradition to sit here at the end of every episode. But yeah, so we've got a bunch of little chores to do in the next episode. We might do a bit of baling and bale collecting as well. There's not going to be much, so we might get that done in the next episode. And then all of the little things, we might actually do the washing and the servicing and the putting away of the vehicles in the actual episode. Normally I skip all of that, but yeah, maybe we'll leave it in the next episode. We shall see. But that is going to be it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you all next time.